After a big start for the Big Three in downtown Charlotte, it's on to matchup number 2. Bull Hogs versus the enemies.
So we'll see when he gets that first open shot, does he step up with confidence and knock it in?
It'll be the Bull Hogs getting it started. Both teams trying to avoid 0-2 to begin the season. Playing to 50, have to win by 2. The shot clock set at 14, and yes, the 4-point shot. So here's Gilbert Arenas, first look, 3 in the books for Agent Zero.
Well, in an interview earlier, he said the first thing he's going to do when he come out is do what?
Yeah, get it up.
Get it up.
Yeah.
So he didn't disappoint.
Well, here's your scouting report. Gilbert Arenas has come ready to shoot.
Well, scouting report is shots are going up. That's it.
Off the second chance, there's Smith.
The ability to close the game has been a struggle with this Ball Hogs team.
Stevenson pokes it away from Arenas and then gets it back. Stevenson takes a bump, play on. Second chance won't go, and there's McDonald. Physical inside early on.
You force the other players to have to beat you from the perimeter and not just let Gilbert Arenas isolate you.
Won a title with the Mavs. Stevenson launches on Jones for 3. And the Bull Hogs 7 straight after a 5-0 start for the enemies.
A great job of Stevenson relocating himself to the vacant area on the court, and Williams able to sneak that pass to get him that open 3.
So here's Arenas floating on Williams, and 1.
The first time back out on the court, and he's able to make an impact early. Speaking of impact.
That's right. And Kemba Walker is in the house. A lot of eyes on Kemba.
Well, I love Kemba. I mean, he was one of my favorite players when he came out of the draft, and there were a lot of questions on point guard. What would he play? Could he fit? Was he too small? I think he's answered all of that and more. Another open shot.
Long rebound. Taken by Quintel Woods. Stevenson, step into. That's a tough 2.
A lot of open shots right here by the enemies early, not able to knock it in. Ball Hogs, but yet with those missed shots, the Ball Hogs still not able to take advantage of it.
Robinson, rejected. That defensive presence inside from Quintel Woods. Jermaine Taylor lost for the season, ruptured Achilles and the opener. So now Woods on the offensive end. Defense to offense, Quintel Woods. First game with the Ball Hogs. Solid Big Three debut in the early going.
Yep.
Smith triple. Inglewood, always up to no good.
No
Craig
good,
Smith.
right? Yeah, but you know, think about Craig Smith too. You look at him, he's like, well, maybe a little undersized inside, but he has the ability to see great post up with McDonald. Teammates love playing with, and I know he's in a tough position here in Charlotte because it's not that, you know, the Bobcats are not loyal. They understand that in order for the franchise to grow, it may not be conducive economically to pay.
So that was.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the real question was, will you play in the Big Three? That's the question that everybody's waiting for
from Kemba Walker.
June 30th.
That's exactly.
And we got confirmation
right.
that, yes, after this little part of his career is done.
The little part?
Yeah, the little part. the big part is that we have confirmation that I'd probably say in about 10 years, Kemba Walker will be a part of the Big Three. So that is breaking news.
Now, I know Brian is ducking you on dinner, but I think Kemba would be a better dinner invite because I know who's picking up the check in that scenario. I mean,
listen, wherever Kemba goes, I think he's going to be picking up the check for the rest of the summer. Now, how do you feel about the fans out here? Do you think there's heartbreak that Scal hasn't taken the court so far this game?
You know what? The heightened expectation when Scal got introduced, the crowd was anticipating it. Right now, they're still just kind of sitting on their edges of their seat, waiting for Scal to get in the game.
It's like a meteor. Like you know it's going to happen. When is it going to happen? And when you see it happen, you never forget it for the rest of your life.
And there's a chance of disaster, like with any meteor. Here's Woods. And 1. How about Quintel Woods' presence? We can hang that one on him too, right? Perry Jones struggling with the shot.
Yeah. Now it's starting to get in his head a little bit. You see a nice little bump right there.
Williams to a rolling McDonald. Knocked away by Arenas. McDonald sticks with it. Fight for the loose ball. Won by McDonald and a foul on Smith.
And what McDonald can do is already paying off. Again, you want that value to pay off in the victory.
White in tight. McDonald gets a block. And then White brings it back on Stevenson. McDonald will send us to halftime. A first half dominated by Will McDonald. It's a 13-2 run for the Ball Hogs.
We would have been great teammates.
Fellas, that's more unprecedented access with the White Mamba, a.k.a. the Meteor.
I mean, Brian Scalabrine may be the only guy capable of filibustering an interview with Michael Rappaport. I mean, to take the microphone away from Michael, and you know, you hung the nickname the Meteor on Brian Scalabrine. I think he might have just hung you with subcategory.
Listen, Brian Scalabrine should absolutely be in show business. Like, there's definitely a career for him as a comedic actor. I don't think he could do drama, but I definitely see a career for him as a comedic actor. He could be like a giant Will Ferrell.
Hey,
What was that pronunciation again?
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Hey, listen, though, he'll be a great pitch guy. It's kind of like Peyton Manning, the dry sense of humor, just awesome, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The timing,
Yep.
the deadpan, he's got it. He's got it.
Michael, you look like you're hoping to sub into the game for the Ball Hogs right now.
You know, I'll be honest, these guys are so out of my league, and don't get it twisted, you know, you guys don't, but the fans, you know, don't get it twisted. These guys are all ridiculous and you know, ex-pros and all that stuff. But I still have hoop dreams, and that's one of my favorite things is literally being able to watch these guys up close. It's a real dream come true.
That he has, and that time Williams out of control.
McDonald right past Arenas to the rim. So, and then you got to really appreciate the shock, the look of shock from Gilbert. What? And still no answer, Will McDonald. Will McDonald, after 17 points last week, keep it going. Turnaround, feeling it.
Hey, it's a simple play, a little pick and roll. Allows McDonald to get in a comfortable position right there on the block, and then using the baseline to his benefit to turn and showing off the soft touch.
Joe Johnson, the star in game one, and now Big Mag Will McDonald. Although Agent Zero has something to say about it.
Yeah, but for the enemies, the key is getting stops. And there you go, right there, Craig Smith. Excellent job. Woo! And he knocked it in.
Arenas on Woods again. Arenas gets past him, dumps it off. Robinson Woods recovers with a block.
Ball Hogs. Let's see if they go back. Quintel.
Into the hands of Robinson. Couldn't finish the easy two. There's Royce White to help him out.
Offensive basket to cut the lead to 3.
9-0 run for the enemies to get it back to 3. Smith makes it an 11-0 run, and we have a 1-point game. 11 straight for the enemies.
Yeah,
they've taken advantage with Will McDonald out of the game.
Well, Rick Barry's putting them back in there on the next possession. That's that ball.
Stevenson crosses over, takes it at Royce White, and gets the foul. So 6'11" big man out of New Orleans. Stevenson gets the 2. There's Smith with a face-up again.
Yep.
I mean, you called it early on, Jim.
Now you're able to catch and kind of go up for your shot.
Now it's McDonald and Robinson doing battle again. McDonald tries the spin, draws the help. Smith gets the block, lost it out of bounds. Ball Hog ball with the kickoff, and now White's going to get it back off the missed look from Craig Smith.
Oh, nice move. Nice move.
And finishes with the left. Enemies back on top, 38-36. They trailed by 12 early.
You're going to see a steady dose of that coming down the stretch of the game with the ball in McDonald's hand.
White on Woods. Royce White backing down Quintel Woods and finishes with the right. Enemies ball out of bounds off of Stevens. Enemies 10 points away from the win. Have to win by 2, playing to 50. White, step back on McDonald. Royce White, presence felt. And now the enemies D'ing it up, looking for a stop late. McDonald rolls and gets the foul on White. Big bucket when they needed it from Big Mac.
Well, beautiful play. It was a misdirection play. The ball started going left. Then it came back and involved McDonald right here. Dribble a handoff and then a quick slip pick and roll. but that was an excellent drawn-up play to get McDonald free.
The bucket by McDonald, and then closing out the three-point play. That ends a 20-2 run by the enemies.
Well, and more importantly, in the penalty, guess what? To get the ball back now and have a chance to capitalize on doing that, and they just did. So 6 points in 2 possessions right there for the Ball Hogs.
And in a hurry, we're even at 42. So after the 20-2 run, 6 straight for the Bull Hogs. White trying to put McDonald on skates. Robinson
Beautiful.
spins inside with a left. Enemies back on top. Bull Hogs led it by 12 early. Enemies 20-2 run. And now in the home stretch, McDonald blocked by Robinson.
Give me
Get
all of
up,
that.
Frank Robinson.
Give me all of that.
And on to Craig Smith. Compton and Inglewood together.
Frank Robinson is not having it on my watch.
Stevenson launches the 3. Fight for the rebound. Won by Robinson again. Frank Robinson trying to bring it home for the enemies. McDonald swats it. Foul called. Enemies 2 points from the win. Another chance for the Bull Hogs. Williams, quick trigger 3. 48-45. Here's Arenas right on Woods. Takes it at him, draws the D, and a foul called on Quintel Woods, sending Gilbert Arenas to the line with a chance to win it. One shot for 2 points. And Gilbert Arenas gives him 50. So not a big scoring day for Gilbert Arenas. 12 points, 4 for 10 shooting, but the free throw at the end, and the enemies come back from down 12 on the Bull Hogs, and Gilbert Arenas with a walk-off free throw winner, 50-45. Enemies get their first win of the year. The Bull Hogs fall to 0-2, losing another tight one.